Alrighty, hey guys, it's Okami. So I didn't actually do very well these few rounds, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to do a bit more of the commentary aspect of this thing. Yeah. So I put my tactical down, first of all, right in this spot, because generally people won't look that way when they're playing Capture the Flag. They just, if they're gonna come out of this base, they'll run out and go off to the left. They grab our flag, I run with the flag down this way. Generally, it's a good option to stay under cover for the most part. The only problem with this spot that I was worried about is that people can throw grenades this way, or some sort of noob tube or whatever, RPG. And so I try to go, hide in the smoke usually. Once again, the only thing that can kill you really is a noob tube while throwing semtex or a frag. Or thermal, I guess, because I've got my lightweight on. So, let's see, I hide in this building for a bit, and I kind of get raped in a second, just because I've got fire coming from the other side, right there to the left, and I completely missed this guy. I don't know, I hit the railing or something. So, anyways, I use the UMP on this class just because you have 100% running speed with it, and you can really run the fastest with either any sniper rifle or any SMG. But the problem with running with a sniper rifle is that you don't get the option of having close quarters aiming capabilities, etc. You kind of have, unless you're really good with your sleight of hand or something, but then you miss out on Marathon Pro. So really, an SMG is the best option for any class that you want to be running in. I use a silencer. I said this in the last video, but I use a silencer just because I'm trying to get the challenge, the silent. I want the title, but I don't see anybody here, so I grab their flag. And in my offhand, I have a 44 Magnum just because I don't know. I was going to try to get the tactical knife for it, but I'm already like level 40 something this prestige and I don't have it yet, so I think I might just put a shotgun on it, even though I hate them so much, just for a close, I don't know, a close range situation. If I see somebody here, for example, and they're backing up, and so I can't knife them. But usually Commando Pro will get that. The thing that's a little bit annoying about Capture the Flag is that if they all kill you, then you tend to spawn a little bit later, and then normal, things like demolition, etc. So basically, the best option here is to try to kill everybody before you do anything, before you try to capture the flag. I mean, you can just go grab the flag and run it in, but it's a little bit dangerous just because if they kill you, then they get a free shot at grabbing your flag. Let's see. That silent shooter who just destroyed the Harrier, he's one of my friends, so you'll see him do pretty well as well. He's a pretty good teammate. Tends to do stuff fairly well. Guess he has his knifing class on as well. So let's see. On the UMP, you could use a red dot sight maybe, or I don't know, maybe something like a Kimbo, or even like ACOG or something. But the only thing is that I recommend not using Full Metal Jacket, the FMJ, because for some reason everybody seems to think that it increases damage, whether it's through a wall or not. And what it really does is it decreases damage when you shoot through wall, or it stops the decreasing of damage when you shoot through walls. And I know it says it, the game says, increases damage, etc., but that's not particularly true. I am basing this off of Den Kerson's Modern Warfare 2 page, I don't know what you call it, blog maybe. I think it's on Zanga. You could search it, just search Den Kerson, DENKIRSON, MW2, and you'll get that site. And tells you a lot of really important information. For example, the UMP at close range will shoot 40 damage per bullet, which is important to know because each person has 100 damage, or each person has 100 health. So that means that because it shoots 40, you do 120 in 3 shots, so you kill them in 3 shots. On the other hand, if you're at longer range, like across maybe half the map of Scrapyard, for example, then it only does 30 damage, which means that it takes 4 shots to kill them. So, I don't know, different attachments do different things to this. So, like Silencer, for example, will make it so that the long range comes up quicker. So, say you have a 20 meters until it's long range. If you have a Silencer on, maybe it'll be only 15 meters or something to that effect. But FMJ does not increase damage. What does increase damage is different parts of the body. Like, for example, to the head with most guns, well, with every gun, will give you a modifier of some sort. For the SMGs and the assault rifles, I believe it's 1.4 times, except for the FAL, that's like 1.5 times or something weird like that. But with the sniper rifles, it's for sure 1.5 times modifier. So for example, if you have 2 headshots at close range and you have 40 damage, then that means that you'll kill in 2 shots, which is important knowledge to know for obvious reasons. On the other hand, if you have Stopping Power Pro or Stopping Power on, that also increases damage by 1.4 times. So if you have a gun like the UMP that shoots 40 damage per bullet, then that means that 40 is multiplied by 1.4, which in effect gives you 56 damage. So 2 56s kills because that's 100. Oh yes, right here I just picked up an ACR just because it seemed like it might be a good weapon to use. It's an assault rifle, and it's a little bit more powerful than well, a little bit faster, easier to fire with, etc. than SMGs. It's got a little bit less recoil. I don't know, it aims a little bit slower, it's a little bit nicer. The reason why I picked it up instead of using a normal assault rifle class is because when you pick up a weapon, you run the same speed as your previous weapon. So for example, if you have a running class on and you pick up a riot shield, you'll run the same speed as you started with. So say you have an SMG, you run 100% of your speed, and you pick up a riot shield, which you would normally run with 80% of your speed, you'll still run with 100% of the speed, which is really good. I don't know, I always pick up a riot shield if I see one, just because of that reason. It's good to have on your back or whatever, so long as you're not trying to be stealthy or something with a sniper rifle or something. So yeah, I happened to find some ACR rounds, but I got killed anyways. I switched to my quote Falcon class, which is I call that because of Captain Falcon. It's a Scar H, like the gamer Scar, who plays Captain Falcon. If you don't mind me deviating into melee for a little bit, I play melee competitively, but Scar's a Captain Falcon player, and I put a silencer on it, like a Silent Spectre, another Captain Falcon player. So I call it Falcon class. Anyways, the thing I like about the Scar is that the iron sight on it, see if you look in when I aim it down my sight, it's got really small amount of metal. And so it's almost like having a red dot sight or holographic sight on it to begin with. So I can see my enemies really well to begin with. I'm gonna get killed, I think, yes. But other weapons, they really need red dot sight to work effectively. Scar doesn't need that, so I put a silencer on it because that way they don't know where I am when I'm shooting at them usually. I mean, obviously you can hear the bullets ricocheting off of your gun barrel and off the metal of other places, but anyways. Let's see. Oh yeah, that guy was about to kill Silent Shooter. Silent Shooter, one thing about him is that he's always going for a nuke, and so always trying to cover him if need be. I throw a smoke there just to give him cover fire, but he's not going to get a nuke. It's only 20 seconds left. We pretty much guaranteed a win there. if you're up by a certain amount of score in a certain amount of time, all you really need to do is to calculate it is to say your score times 30 seconds in capture the flag, because that's about how long it takes to capture it if they're capturing it as quick as they possibly can. Anyways, I will have more in the next video.